scene script, dive right into the heart of the UK's economic forecast. We're stepping into a world where the UK's economy is poised for a comeback. With the successful rollout of its vaccination programme, Britain is set to outpace even the United States in terms of economic growth this year, according to Goldman Sachs. This leading investment bank is not merely making a conservative estimate, but a bold prediction of a 7.8% growth in the UK's GDP this year, a significant leap from their previous forecast of 7.1%. This forecast towers over the average prediction of 5% growth from a Reuters poll of analysts. It's not just about the numbers, though. The UK economy is showing tangible signs of acceleration in its recovery phase. Look no further than the retail sector, which saw a 5.4% monthly jump in sales in March. But let's not forget the backdrop against which this comeback is happening. In 2020, the UK economy shrank by nearly 10%, a stark reminder of the devastating impact of the COVID-19 crisis. To put things in perspective, the US economy, in contrast, shrank by an estimated 3.5%. The Bank of England's Deputy Governor, Ben Broadbent, however, is optimistic. He anticipates a surge in growth as COVID-19 restrictions continue to be lifted. Yet the economic landscape is far from uniform. While some sectors are thriving, others face an uphill battle. With the lifting of coronavirus restrictions, the UK is set for rapid growth. But what's the full story? Now, let's delve into the less rosy side of the UK economy. For the past 15 years, the UK has grappled with stagnation in productivity and wages. This period of relative decline has left its mark, with the UK emerging as the most unequal major economy in Europe. This imbalance has disproportionately impacted the country's poorer workers. Imagine for a moment your wages frozen for a decade and a half. The cost of this stagnant wage growth is staggering. It's estimated to be around £10,700 a year for the average worker. To put it in perspective, that's a significant chunk of most people's annual income, money that could have been invested, saved, or spent stimulating the economy. This concern isn't just a matter of economics, it's a matter of social justice. The income gap is widening, and the dream of upward mobility is becoming increasingly elusive for many. So what's the solution? Well, the answer lies in a new economic strategy. The UK needs to shift its focus onto its actual strengths, like its services sector. The UK is the second largest services exporter in the world, and global trade in services is growing faster than trade in goods. Moreover, it's crucial to invest in the future. The UK has been the weakest investor among the G7 nations over the past 4 decades. This underinvestment isn't just a missed opportunity, it's a roadblock to growth. To unlock the potential of the economy, reforms are needed to increase public investment to 3% of the GDP. But it's not just about promoting growth. Reducing inequality is equally important. The minimum wage has been successful, but more needs to be done to improve job satisfaction and provide better working conditions for lower earners. Clearly, the UK's economic picture is complex and multifaceted. So, where do we go from here? What's the way forward? Now that we've examined the current state of the UK economy, it's time to look at what can be done to unlock its potential and bring about a more equitable future. Let's start by discussing the need to boost public investment. For decades, the UK has been the weakest investor among the G7 countries. To change this, a concerted effort to increase public investment to 3% of GDP is crucial. This isn't just about pouring money into the economy, it's about investing in the future, in infrastructure, in education, in technology, in areas that will drive growth and productivity in the long term. Next, we must talk about the working conditions of those at the lower end of the wage scale. The minimum wage has been successful, yes, but it's not enough. We need to go beyond wages and focus on job satisfaction, on creating better working conditions. This involves everything from ensuring fair hours and safe working environments to providing opportunities for skill development and career progression. Moreover, it's essential that the benefits system and the state pension keep pace with economic growth. and wage increases. Over the past decade, cuts in these areas have exacerbated income inequality, leading to a rise in food bank usage and homelessness. To address this, benefits and the state pension need to be indexed to growth and wages, providing a safety net that doesn't erode over time. Tax reform also plays a critical role in the way forward. The focus should be on making sure that all sources of income and wealth bear a fair share of the burden. This may involve closing loopholes, adjusting tax rates, or even introducing new types of taxes. The goal is to create a tax system that supports growth, encourages investment, and promotes fairness. The challenges are significant, but the potential rewards are equally so. If the UK can close the productivity and inequality gap with countries like Australia, Canada, France, Germany, and the Netherlands, the result could be transformative. British households could be over £8,000 better off. Now that's a future worth investing in. We've taken a whirlwind tour of the UK's economic landscape. We've seen the robust forecasts with economic growth poised to outpace even the United States, thanks to a successful vaccination programme. Yet, we've also explored the other side of the coin, the 15-year slump in productivity and wages, and the resulting inequality. We've talked about potential solutions, from a new economic strategy focusing on the services sector to increasing public investment and reforming the tax system. Remember, knowledge is power, so hit that subscribe button and stay informed.